Okay guys, welcome back to my channel. What if you could control DaVinci Resolve just by talking to it? No menus, no shortcuts, just plain English. That is exactly what we are doing today. So we want to talk about some concept. What is MCP? What is DaVinci Python API? So MCP stands for Model Context Protocol. Think of as a universal translator, a standard plug that let any AI assistant plug into any software, including DaVinci Resolve. It was developed by Anthropic and released as an open standard in 2024. The key idea, instead of every AI tool building up custom integration for every app, MCP provides one standard way to connect them all. So that is what MCP stands for. So the second concept, what is DaVinci Python API? DaVinci Resolve has had a Python scripting API for years. It is a set of commands that let you programmatically control Resolve, create timelines, import media, set up renders, apply CD upgrades. MCP doesn't replace this API, it wraps it. An MCP server sits between your AI assistant and Resolve's Python's API, translating natural language to API calls. So that is the difference between the Python API and MCP. In this video, I will show exactly how to set this up on Mac OS with DaVinci Resolve Studio and then demo what is actually possible and where the limits are. Let's go. There are 3 steps to get this working. Step 1, enable external scripting inside Resolve. Step 2, install the MCP server. Step 3, connect it to the cloud desktop or the AI tools you are familiar with. Let me walk through each one. So first one, click on the DaVinci Resolve button and see the preference here. And general. So you can see this option, external scripting using, and click the local and hit save. And then you just restart, and it is only available in the Studio version. So make sure your DaVinci Resolve is a Studio version. And step 2, install the MCP server. We are now using the Semigursky's DaVinci Resolve MCP repo. It has over 1,200 stars on GitHub and covers 100% of Resolve scripting API. I will link this in the description or comment. But also you can check out other MCP servers of Resolve, so you may find your own type. Before installing the MCP server, you have to make sure you have Python between the 3.10 and the 3.12 instead. So open your terminal and type Python 3 space version. But for those who don't have Homebrew and Python, I will go through it again for demonstration. So no worry about that. Paste a command, which I will put it in comment and description, and type install. And your password, and it's down in Homebrew again. So wait for seconds. Waiting for it is installed, the Homebrew. And the second step, brew install the Python 3.11 and type here. And when it is done, link Python 3.11. Okay, so as Python are set up, we can prompt to our AI tools like Codex to let them install the MCP for us. So here, and I will link the prompt download the description. So type in now we can open the Codex setting page and check whether the MCP has been installed. MCP servers. As you can see, the DaVinci Resolve MCP is already shown, which means the installation has been completed successfully. Now let's test whether this MCP is working properly. I have a prompt prepared here, and I will also put this prompt in the video's description. Then we will run and see if the MCP responds correctly. Let's run a read-only test to see whether this MCP can correctly read the current project. As you can see, the list some basic information here, such as the name of the video project, how many timelines it contains, and the project's basic frame rate and the resolution. All of this match our actual project, which means the MCP is working properly. Create a new timeline named Demo2. In the media pool, there are two bins named PKT3 and PKT4. Place all the clips from the PKT3 bin on track 1 and arrange them in order with a 3-second gap between each clip. Place all the clips from the PKT4 bin on track 2 and arrange them in the same order with a 3-second gap between each clip. Make sure the clips on track 1 and track 2 stay aligned with each other. So, waiting for the detection. You can check. Now Codex is interpreting our request and converting it into something that can be called through the Python API. After a short moment, it will automatically perform the actions inside the DaVinci Resolve. So everything you are about to see happening in DaVinci Resolve is being done automatically by Codex. I'm completely hands-off here. Now we can see that the timeline has been created successfully, but however, it didn't place the audio onto the timeline, so we may need to give it more detailed instructions if we want it to include the audio tracks as well. Let me be direct about what MCP could not do, because overpromising is the fastest way to waste your time. MCP cannot simulate mouse clicks or keyboard shortcuts. It can only call what's in DaVinci Resolve's Python API. It cannot read our Resolve UI visually unless you add a screenshot to like third-party fork. It cannot control individual curve points or qualifier parameters inside the color nodes, only higher level CDL values. It cannot do content-aware AI editing. It doesn't understand what's visually in the clip. The white mental model is this. MCP is your automation layer for the mechanical parts of post-production. It handles what you otherwise click through 10 menus to accomplish. your creative judgment stays with you. All the set of files and links are in the description. If you found this useful, subscribe. I'll be covering more AI in post workflows. I'll see you in the next one.